Did you know that about 70% of your communication actually happens through your body language? Which means that even before you have opened your mouth to say anything, chances are people have already formed an opinion about you. And a lot of this communication actually happens subconsciously, so you might not even be aware that you're making these mistakes in the first place. So, in my experience, I have found these 5 tips to really be helpful for me, so I thought I could come here and share those with you. So, let's get started. So what's the first thing that people look at when you talk to them? Your face, right? Well, let's start with that. Whether you're meeting someone new or you're talking to someone you already know, it is absolutely important for you to maintain a good eye contact. This is a good example of what a good eye contact is. Not too strong, still looking around casually, and still maintain a keen interest through his eyes. However, don't have your eyes pointed downwards, as it is a sign of weakness and lack of confidence. So try to feel as natural as you can while maintaining an eye contact, as if you do it incorrectly, it could come off as a little bit creepy. So you have to figure out a way to find the right balance. One thing that certainly helps along with a good eye contact is a pleasant smile, which brings me to my second tip, a pleasant smile. We all know that a smile is a universal symbol of warm welcome. We all feel more comfortable approaching someone with a smile, and we all feel more comfortable talking to someone who approaches us with a smile. So if you're able to add this skill to your repertoire, it will drastically improve your body language and show a more stronger and confident image to the people around you. Alright, so the third tip has to do with your chest and the way you stand. Most people stand with their shoulders slouched ahead, like this, and it gives the body a really bad posture. One quick way to fix this is by standing with your back against the wall and bringing your shoulder blades in alignment to your back and touching the wall with them. And make sure to do this every morning, and you'll see the results. When you stand or sit, you'll have a more straight back and it will give you a more confident look when you walk. Fun fact. Research says that it is more likely for a person who walks with a bad posture through a dark alley or late at night to get mugged by criminals than it is for a person who walks with a more confident posture, as even criminals are able to read the body language in a way that they look at the person with a bad body posture as an easier target for them to steal. So next time you're walking through an alley or it's late at night, make sure to get that back real straight and walk with confidence. So the next tip I'm about to give you is by far the most important one in my opinion, as it has to deal with your hands. No matter if you're in a professional setting or in a casual setting, it is not a good idea to walk with your hands in your pocket or with your arms crossed in front of your chest. And also, make sure not to have your hand resting over the other hand, as all 3 of these are a sign of nervousness. You see, we often need a hug whenever we feel nervousness and we want to be comforted. And when there is no one else to provide us that hug, we usually cross our hands. And that is a signal of us hugging ourselves, which is in turn a show of nervousness. So try to have your hands on the either sides of your body, or if you're more like me, make sure to use the hands more when you're talking as gestures to improve the message that you're trying to convey. Tip number 5. So this is a point that often gets misplaced in the list of body language because it has to do with your feet. Feet is not something that is overtly looked at, but it does play an important role in our body language. Think about it. When you're talking to someone, the ideal position to stand is with your front facing towards them, which means your toes should be pointing towards them. But sometimes when we are talking to someone and we are not really interested in talking to them, you'll notice that your feet are actually pointing towards the door or somewhere else, showing that you're just finding a way to get out of this conversation. So make sure that subconsciously you're not displaying such a body language, because it could give a bad impression. And whenever you're standing, make sure you stand with your feet at the distance of your shoulders, as it creates the best posture for you to stand. So if you found this video helpful and if you know someone who can benefit from this video, feel free to share it with them and let me know in the comments down below if there are tips that I've missed out. If you want to learn about a plan that can help you achieve goal, click here on right. Thank you.